Most coaching businesses look like this. And today I'm going to share with you exactly how to make yours look like this. So if you want to get more qualified inbound leads for your coaching business every single day, then you're going to want to stick around because I'm going to share with you exactly how I have scaled to over $200,000 a month with my brand new coaching business in my first 8 months, how I've helped my clients sell literally millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars at this point, using this exact same strategy and formula. So, for example, I helped Adrian go from, he was stuck at 15 to 20K a month for 5 years, and he just did $60,000 last month with his fitness coaching business. Adam, he's a fitness coach too. He went from about 5K a month to 31K a month. Nick, he works with baseball coaches, and he just hit 54K in June. He started at like 5 to 10K a month with me. Bao was at like 5K a month. Now he's doing 60. Alberto was at 0. Now he's doing 30. Carter was at like 5 to 10. Now he's doing 30. Eric, he is a guitar coach. He was doing 5K a month, and I've helped him scale to 42K a month. Juan, he's a study prep coach in Latin America. He booked 23 calls this week. His clients are crushing it. So on and so forth. You get the point, right? Arsh, I just had an interview with him for my YouTube channel. It should be live right now. He just made $13,500 yesterday. He's a fitness coach and helped him go from 15 to 20K a month to 57K a month in our first 45 days. So how do you get, you're probably wondering, how do you get your business looking like this one on the right instead of looking like this, where every single month is different, every single month it fluctuates, and you're stuck wondering at the end of the day after you've been working for so long, why it looks like this, why you're stuck, why you're stagnant, right? Because a lot of times, like, it takes a little bit to grow, and then we get to a point, right? Usually people kind of float around like 5 to 30K a month, and then they kind of just fluctuate, right? Either like you're just maxing out organic, right? Relying on just organic. So I can't type. It's not my strong suit apparently today. But organic, right? Cold DMs. I see a lot of people struggling to scale it with cold DMs, relying on going viral and stuff like that too, right? So the way to, like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not very good at going viral. And honestly, I don't really want to either. So I had to figure out a way to level the playing field for people like myself who aren't really great at making content that pops off. So one of the reasons why a lot of people come to me actually is because they have gotten to like 10, 15, 20K a month, maybe even 30 to 50 by going viral, right? And they've been making content for years. However, it kind of looks like this, right? They have a massive spike in leads, but then it like kind of tanks, and then like they're kind of just down here, and they might have another one pop off, and then they get a bunch of leads, and then it kind of tanks back down, and it's like this. So it's like 1 month they do like 5 to 10K, the next month they do 20 to 30, right? But then they're right back down. It's just this massive roller coaster. And what you don't realize with organic and with going viral is that the quality of the leads is so bad because you're just getting so many people, right? If you look at like the standard distribution just of the population, it's like most people are broke, right? 99% of people are absolutely like, they're broke and they're not going to pay thousands of dollars for a coaching offer, right? So most of these leads, like you're getting so much dirt that you have to sift through, which makes it really hard in your appointment setting process, really hard in your sales process. And then because you're probably desperate, you're probably forced to take on clients that you shouldn't be working with, right? Clients that aren't a great fit, that you don't absolutely love. Maybe you discount yourself as well, and that sucks. So instead of doing organic cold DMs, going viral and stuff like that, right? Like, because all that stuff sucks and it leaves you broke and tired and working like a dog with nothing really to show for it. Whereas on the other hand, when you launch ads, it looks like this, right? And I mean, this might not be like the most accurate representation. Mostly it looks like this, where like you have a huge spike, and then we're like, because like once we launch, you get leads coming like literally the first day. And then from there, it's like, all right, let's kind of settle down a little bit, wait like a week or two. And then once we do get actually like some really qualified leads coming through, which should come in like pretty much the first day. But once we do get them, now we got to kind of book them in, right? Get them on calls, and then from there close them, and then we start to scale, right? So it kind of looks like this. It's very predictable and dependable because we're doing it very calculated, right? And it's a very linear scaling process because you can literally just put like $1 in, and depending on like your return on ad spend, you can get like $4 to like $8 out, right? I think right now I calculated my ROAS for the last month, and I'm doing around like I think it was like 9.7. So for every $1 I put in to the business, I get 9.7 out, which is a pretty dang good return, and that's like pretty much monthly. But that's kind of the same thing, right? So for a lot of these clients right here, like for example, Sean, right? He's a life coach. He just made 14 grand last week, and he used to make that in a month, right? And so what we did to 4x his business was, instead of relying on organic and stuff like that, we launched ads. So we launched them kind of at a smaller budget. We don't need to like empty the bank account immediately, right? So the process, I'll walk you through the process I take every single one of my clients, right? So they started working with me, and then I help them script out their very first ad, and we launch it. So within like 3 days, like 72 hours pretty much, of somebody paying me money, we've got their first ad scripted and ready to go. So we launch it, and then that leads to a big spike in leads. One thing I focus on a lot, probably like the most important thing, to be honest, is the quality of the leads, because we can get a ton of leads like we saw with going viral, right? We can get a ton of leads, but if they're all shit, then like it's just going to be sad, and it's just going to suck, because we're going to have to just sift through a ton of dirt and a lot of unqualified leads to find the gold, right? Here, we're just optimizing for gold. So all we're getting is gold, right? And from there, then it takes a little bit, right? Because every buying cycle, depending on your offer and stuff like that, every buying cycle is a little bit shorter or a little bit longer, right? So I have a pretty long buying cycle, but a lot of people like fitness coaches, life coaches, kind of more on the B2C side, they have a pretty short buying cycle. So usually my clients get the first sale within the first like couple weeks. And then from there, they're usually seeing like, yeah, anywhere from like a 4 to an 8x ROAS, return on ad spend. And then once we do see that initial ROI, then we scale the budget, right? With a couple little button clicks, we just increase the budget, and then we get it to here, right? And then from there, we want to make a couple more sales, right? So then we know it's actually like kind of sustainable and predictable and consistent, and then we increase the budget again, right? So if you're wondering how my wins channel looks like this, and if you look at it like just every day, it's like we calculated it in the last month, we averaged 7 wins a day posted from our clients, right? So like Adam right now, he's getting 120 leads a day, qualified leads for his coaching business. He had to hire a second appointment setter because he got way too many, right? Luke, another 14K PIF. Nick, again, 15K so far in July, 5 days in. This is on the 5th, right? Adrian signed up last week. We had our onboarding call Friday, and then he's already made, where is he? 10K for the month. So he's on track for a record month, and he joined last week. Right? Callum, he works with client success managers, 4K PIF, show the boys some love. But nonetheless, right? When you understand the process of how to actually like do this, then getting clients becomes easy. And then the back end breaks, right? Wouldn't it be really nice to have a problem with signing too many clients and having too many clients to deliver on? That could be your reality, right? If you decide to switch things up. But because a lot of the time it's not like doing more of what isn't working. Like doing more of what isn't working isn't going to all of a sudden just make it work, right? You got to make that transition. You got to shift and do something different. And then that's how you're going to actually unlock scale, right? And when you do it in a calculated, predictable manner, and keep in mind, like at every step of the way as well, it's like we're keeping a very close pulse on exactly where our clients are at, because like this can go wrong, right? They can mess up. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. I want to make that very clear. You have to have like a clear process and actually know what you're doing in order to maintain this at scale. Because if you can't maintain this at scale, then there's no point in even doing it, right? Because I'm not sure about you, but like I want sustainability, right? And I guess if at the end of the day, like it kind of breaks down with this, it's like on the left here, you have like fluctuations, right? So you have like a massive influx of volume, but then the quality is really bad, right? And you just have massive fluctuations month to month, right? And it's just like, it's very inconsistent and unpredictable, right? And to me, that's no way to run a real business, right? And I've been meeting a lot of like 8 and 9 figure entrepreneurs in the last few weeks, just going to masterminds and events and stuff like that. And one of the things that they value the most is durability, right? They don't want to invest their time into something that's just going to like go away next year, right? They want durability. They want sustainability. They want security of their investment in their time and their energy and their money, right? And with that too, like they want predictability, because otherwise with no predictability, there's no enterprise value, and you don't have a real business, right? If it's not secure, if it's not stable, if it's not predictable, it's not sustainable, if it's not durable, then it's not like, if it's not consistent, then like you don't have a business. So that's why I like ads so much, is because it gives you that, right? It gives you that durability in your business. It gives you that predictability, because like, as long as I understand what to do, then like, for example, if I'm getting like a 9x ROAS, then I can rely on that predictably every month, right? If I want to make more money next month, then I'll just spend more money on ads and turn that $1 into, instead of like $1 to 9, then I'll turn $2.18, right? And then I'll turn $3 into 27, $4 into 36, and so on, right? And then that's how it scales. And it's very like correlated to your inputs that you put in. And luckily we can control that, because we just have a lever that we can pull, where if we want to scale and grow our business, right? And like literally quadruple our business like Arsh did in the first 45 days. Like he was making this in a month. Now he just made this in a day last week. Like 13, like that's insane, right? And like Nick as well, he was doing like 5 to 10K a month. Now he's doing like that per week with his fitness coaching business. Same with Sean, right? So it's like, if you want to learn how, a lot of people ask me too, like, how do you get such good results? It's like, well, it's the process, right? And it's not just about the ads too, because like the ads are the easy part. It's just the way to get leads. But a huge thing that's really important is like actually like getting the getting the leads that you're getting onto calls with you, and making them pre-sold before the call, and then actually closing them as well, right? And so one of the things that we do to combat that is, my client success manager, he used to be an appointment setter, booking 30 calls a week, and he did that for a long time. And so as a result, every single week there's appointment setting trainings where we train our clients, we train their appointment setters as well. And that just unlocks a massive amount of scale, right? And that's exactly what Arsh said on our client interview that we did, about how he 3 to 4x his business in like 45 days, right? And he said one of the biggest things for that was unlocking his appointment setting process with Eduardo, right? And then we also have 2 sales coaching calls every single week as well. And then I host a couple as well, talking about ads, mindset, and just kind of general business stuff as well. I host a lot of workshops, trainings, and all of that too. So it's like, it's important to run ads, but you also do need every single piece of the funnel, right? Ads are just the top, but then you need the middle and the bottom of funnel, and then also like delivery mechanism, which serves as your foundation, right? Because it's one thing to get leads with ads, but then you also have to like nurture and warm them up and kind of pre-sell, right? And then you actually sell them and close them, but then you got to deliver. And so one thing that I help my clients with a lot as well is the delivery process, right? So how do you actually get your clients good results? And as a result, like Oscar, he's a fitness coach. He just renewed a client for the next 6 months for $800 a month. for fitness coaching. Let me see here. There's going to be a few other ones, right? Juan just got a referral who paid in full. Morgan got a 2K renewal from a client. Juan got another referral, right? And so when you have a really good delivery process, then your clients will refer you, and then they'll give you more clients in the top of the funnel, right? Or the renews. Then you build a compounding wealth model when people renew, right? Because then they're renewing and they're paying more and more and more, right? So ads are just one piece of the puzzle, but you do have to kind of nurture pre-sale. You got to set them onto a call, and then you got to actually close them, and then you got to actually deliver, right? So we help our clients with the full thing. But if you want to actually see one of my ads, I'll show you right now, or like how to actually do it. So basically what you do is you just go to Instagram, you upload a reel that you want to boost. And then this is like the most simple, basic way, right? So let's say like this one, for example, you would upload it. You want to be very like specific with what one you actually do, like how do you actually write it, but then you just hit boost reel, and then it'll take you into something, right? And then I'm not going to go into it right now, but it's super simple. You just literally hit boost, and then from there, you select the age range, the location, and the targeting. I keep mine very simple. And then from there, you let it rip. But then, like if you want to see it as well, you can check out. Here, let me find it for you. You can look and scroll down, and you can see one of my ads, like this one right here. This one made me over $1 million. It was pretty damn good. This is for you. You're probably really good at what you coach on. You know how to say. Right, so I'm qualifying pretty hard and really just going for quality there, as you can see. And I'll let you I'll paste the link to that one in the description here in the video. I won't play it right now in the video, but you get the point, right? Basically, you need to run ads because that's how you're going to actually build durability, sustainability, security, predictability, stability, and consistency into your business, right? So if you're tired of the fluctuations and low quality leads, having to fight for leads, it's like inconsistent, unpredictable as hell, right? So I prefer this side, and because I'm not great at making content that goes viral, nor do I even desire to, like I don't even really want to, because I'm just going to get a ton of really bad quality leads. You probably get a lot of hate comments and stuff like that too. And then it'll just lead to kind of a weird mindset thing. But when you actually learn how to run ads and you do it in a way that's proven, then from there, that will give you that predictability and that durability that you probably are craving right now, right? And it's exactly how it worked for all of my clients here and many, many more. But it's kind of the difference between like hunting over here. You have to hunt for every meal every single day. You have to go out and hunt. Whereas like over here, this is like, ads is kind of like farming, right? You just like, you plant the seeds, plant all the seeds over here, and then they just like grow into like crops, right? I don't even know what this is, but that's a crop. That's some sort of fruit or tree or something. I don't know. I'm not artistically inclined, as I'm sure you're aware, but farming is a lot easier because you plant the seeds and then they just grow, right? And then whereas hunting, you have to go out every single day for the entire day and like cross your fingers and hope you find something. And it might not be what you're looking for, but because you're kind of in a scarcity mindset, you have to take what you can get, right? Whereas farming, you can be a little picky because you got so many crops. And so if there's one that doesn't look great, then you're like, no worries. I've got literally thousands of other ones over here, right? And then you feed that one to the pigs, right? So anyways, if you do want my help to actually build a system for yourself and for your coaching business, then book a call down below. The link's in the description. And I will literally personally one-on-one help you for 60 minutes scripting out your first ads. For example, like, let's see, like Arsh, helped him go from 15 to 20K a month where he was at before to 57K a month in our first like month and a half. And we just used the one ad that I helped him script, and that's it. We've just been running one ad, and that's literally it. And then, yeah. So anyways, I'll help you script that out and teach you the fundamentals of why it works and all that. And then we'll launch it. I'll give you feedback when you record it, when you edit it, every step of the way. So that way we know that we're doing it right. We're doing it right from the start. And you'll have that security that somebody who's helped literally hundreds of people do what you're trying to do will be looking over your shoulders and be able to give you that guidance and that advice that you need in order to actually go like this, right? Because a lot of people, they might see some success, but then they kind of stay stuck with your ads, right? Or they're not getting like a 4 to an 8x ROAS, and then it's a lot lower than that, and they're wondering why, right? So it's because you don't have the process, right? So there is a lot that could go wrong. You could lose a lot of money, but nonetheless, go ahead, give it a shot if you want. But if you want to do it right, you want to save some time and money, then book a call down below. I can help you, and I would love to work with you as well. And then not only will we do the ads, we'll also do the content, the setting, the sales, the delivery, and literally every single piece of the puzzle that you need. So that way you can go from this and unhappy to this, happy and rich, and having a lot of fun with amazing people as you do so. So that's it for the video. If you like this one, let me know down below. But aside from that, if you're actually serious and committed to growing your business and to making the kind of impact that you're called to make, that you know you can make, and to reach your true full potential with your coaching business, then book a call down below. Would love to chat with you and see if we can help you scale. So aside from that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.